conversation with Ajay Piramal, chairman of the Piramal Group. He's created a multi-billion-dollar group in just 2 decades, with businesses ranging from pharmaceuticals to real estate and financial services and new sectors like defense. He's a hardcore capitalist, but with a rather spiritual take on life and business. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Piramal. Welcome to the show. You started off with a textile company, which was loss-making, defunct, and now you've created a conglomerate, multi-billion-dollar conglomerate with a vast number of businesses, all successful in their own right. How has the journey been, and how do you keep achieving, how do you keep innovating?
The journey has been a very exciting journey. The excitement is because there's always something new that's happening. So when we were in textiles, it was a challenging situation, as you said. It was a situation when government policies were against textiles, at least organized textiles. Government favored the power looms and the handlooms. And therefore, it was not the best time to be in textiles. And whereas most of the other textile mill owners stuck to textiles, we moved out into pharmaceuticals, and that was another new exciting business. It was a time when most of the multinationals who were in India at that time thought that pharmaceuticals is not something that they would like to continue to remain in India, and therefore there was an opportunity for a company like ours to invest in pharmaceuticals. So that was also a good new industry.
But what drives you to keep adding businesses? If you looked at the group 3 years ago, it was completely different. I'm sure if I look at it 3 years from now, it'll again be very, very different. So what drives you?
I think today's time in India, it's the growth story for India. And there's lots of new things which are happening. And therefore, that's what really drives me to see what is new, where opportunities can be created, and where value can be created. And that's why sometimes, and I think India is changing so fast, and business and industry should also change in line with that.
I mean, look at you. You look so relaxed. You look like you've not been touched by the state of the economy. You've clearly made good decisions over the last few years.
We've been lucky, I would say, but yes, there was an anticipation that the things would become difficult. So I could see that a few years ago that probably there was a lot of hype going on in certain areas, and which was not a real sustainable one. When you find that people who've never done business come and give you exciting proposals of projects which are in like investing thousands of crores, and it's so easy to do, that is not real. I mean, otherwise everybody should be in business, and that's what at one stage 2 or 3 years ago you would find that these people who would have got approvals and licenses and had never done business but yet came with so much confidence. And that's when we started smelling that this is not right, and kept away from that, and kept our powder dry, frankly.
You're not a huge believer in organic growth. Everything is about acquisitions.
I think it is I think it's a more practical thing to do in the environment that we are in today. So the way I look at things is that you use an inorganic route just to enter into a business, and then you add organically. When you use an inorganic route, you do get the foundations. You don't have to spend time doing that. There is a certain knowledge base which is already there in the company. There are certain customers. And then you keep on adding by investing organically. That's what we've done in all our businesses. So therefore, when we acquired a business, it was of a totally different size and nature than what it has been subsequently. So if you look at the pharmaceutical business, when we acquired Nicholas Laboratories in 1988, it had a turnover of only about 18 crores. And then we kept on building it organically by investing in it significantly, also added acquisitions to it, and that's why it is where it is today. Similarly in glass, every industry we've done that.
And real estate, you keep returning to real estate. You sell real estate, but then you enter it again.
I do believe that real estate has huge potential in Mumbai, in the country, in a developing country like India. Real estate has to play an important role. And that is where I feel that we have some unique advantages, and therefore we keep returning back to it. It is a real estate, I think, at least in the environment that we are in today, if you have a reputation of dealing fairly, I think it is of a big advantage. Also, it has been challenging in the last 2 or 3 years for many other people. Funding has been an issue. We've not had that issue. And I think it's a good time to, therefore, when others are stressed, you can have an opportunity to invest.
It takes a certain mentality to be a real estate player. It takes, again, another sort of mindset to be a pharma player and financial services. But you seem to be getting into all these sectors and into all of them fairly aggressively and with a clear purpose and focus.
But I think there are certain values that we have which go across businesses. So it does not matter whether you're in one business or the other.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.